In today's video, we're going to go over a whole routine, start to finish, incorporating the upper extremity, lower extremity, and balance activities with a gym ball. I would call this like an intermediate level routine. So if that is you and you want to know all the ways that you can use one tool to get a full body workout, then this video is for you. If you're new to this channel, I'm Tara, I'm a neurologic physical therapist. And on this channel, we talk about anything and everything related to mobility, health, fitness, and mindset in the context of neurologic injury, with the end goal of empowering you with as many tools as possible to take ownership of your rehab and your health, to live an overall more active, more mobile, pain-free, happier, healthier life. And with all that said, let's go ahead and dive right into this routine. All right, so step one usually is just to stretch everything out. So we're going to stretch the shoulders out. Nice reach, really stretching. You should feel that all the way down your side. Hold that for about a minute. And then roll back. And again, roll it all the way out. And roll back. All right, and then you're going to stand. And just arch your back over the ball, really stretching that back out. Let those shoulders go out to the side. And back. Stretch it out. And back. All right, this is probably one of my favorite activities to do with a gym ball, is just draping your body over the ball, especially if you get any low back pain or stiffness in the morning. This is a great way to just kind of elongate that spine, really just elongate that spine, just decompress your spine a little bit, just allowing your body weight to just drape over that ball and just rest and relax. Hold that as long as you need to. All right, so for this one, this is just a little bit of an abdominal isometric. If you need to clasp your hands together, you can do that if you have a weaker arm. And then you're just kind of pressing your hands into the ball towards your knees. So you're kind of smushing the ball between your hands and your knees, really feeling like you're kind of pulling your ribs towards your pelvis. Hold it 3 to 5 seconds and relax. Hold it 3 to 5 seconds and relax. All right, so for this one, we're just doing some shoulder flexion. Now, of course, this is an intermediate level activity. But if some of you do have some emerging strength and maybe a weaker arm, maybe try throwing an elbow immobilizer on that arm to keep that arm straight. And you never know, you might be able to put enough pressure into that ball to hold it between your hands to reach it up over your head. All right, now we're just kind of doing some reverse crunches. Kind of working those abdominals and working those legs if you're in the earlier stages at the same time, especially if you have a leg that you have difficulty bringing it up. This is an easier variation to learn how to kind of flex that knee up or bring that knee in towards your chest. All right, and then the ever so important for those of you that are relearning how to walk is that trunk rotation. Now, only go as far as you can without letting your legs fall off the ball. And you're just rolling it side to side. If you can do that, and that seems pretty easy, the next harder variation is to do that with your arms up over your head. All right, and then while you're here, we're gonna just do some isolated hip extension, another valuable activity for those of you that are trying to relearn how to walk. Easier variation is arms down. Harder variation is arms up. All right. Now we're going to isolate those hamstrings. So you're going to bend your knees and just push your heels into the ball, smushing it into the mat. If you can do that, you can try and lift your hips up. Again, you want to feel like you're pulling your knees or your heels towards your bottom when you do that. All right, now we're just going to do another variation of working those hips. Again, very, very important for when we get to the walking and the balance component. If you can, try and keep your knee bent when you do this. It's what we call an out of synergy movement, especially for those of you that have the tendency for your knee to want to lock out straight. Try if you can to keep that knee bent. If you can't, then this is perfectly fine for you. Then you're kind of using that synergy pattern a little bit to work that hip and knee extension. All right, now we're getting into some standing activities, doing some squats with your back against the wall. Try and keep that pressure down through your heels as you lower and then back up. And then we're gonna go up on your toes, okay? For some of you, because the more you lean back, the easier it's gonna be. If you need to use your other foot, totally okay to do that. Because I know some of you don't have the strength in your ankle to lift your body weight. Now you're going to, if you can do that, you're gonna get into that squat position and do a little lift. Again, not all of you are going to be able to do this because you have weakness in your ankles, but you can use your other leg to help just a little bit with this one. All right, for those of you that are getting some arm strength back, I love this exercise. If you need to, do both arms at the same time, and you can use your other arm to kind of push the ball up, kind of more of like an active assisted technique. But then maybe for some of you who are getting that arm strength back, you can try and push, and then when you get to the very top, try and push a little bit more. You can see at this point that I'm getting that shoulder blade involved. So if you have a little bit more arm strength, try and add that little push at the end. All right, now we're gonna get into my fave way to use a gym ball for those of you that have hemiparesis, and that is to work on your balance and sitting. You can start in a corner. You can see it can't roll too far in either direction if you're in the corner. Okay, so just be careful sitting down onto it. But if you can keep it away from the walls and you're not bouncing off the walls, that would be my preferred method. And then you're going to reach down towards the opposite side of the foot, especially for those of you that have some strong compensatory patterns. I want you reaching to the outside of that foot, reach across, touch the wall, reach across, touch the wall, working towards what we call those limits of stability. So you're really forcing your legs to kind of work to keep you balanced on the ball. So we're trying to reach towards the edges of where we feel comfortable. Okay, so reach across. If you can do that, bring your feet together and do the same thing. Reach across, reach across, reach across, reach across, okay? Then if you can do that, the next thing I like to do is march. Now you really have to get you really have to use a weaker leg to keep you balanced because you're gonna lift your stronger leg up, okay? So just nice marches back and forth. Now, I just noticed just now when I'm sitting on it, this ball should probably have a little bit more air in it. The ideal position that I like, this is a 65 centimeter ball, I believe. If you go, use the link in the description below. To purchase this ball, there is a sizing chart, I believe, there, where it will tell you for your height what size ball is best. I think they're either 55 or 65 centimeters, but you will find the heights associated with those in the link. If not, I will put it here, okay? But you do want your hips to be about level with your knees when you're doing this, because it'll just make it easier to stay balanced and it'll make it easier to get your leg up. All right, and then kicks. A lot of people with hemipresis do have a hard time kicking that leg out straight. I think it's just not having that foot close enough to catch you if you lose your balance, which is what might be what makes this so challenging. But again, doing those kicks. All right, and then my favorite activity to do with this, I think I've probably said that a few times. I just love a gym ball for a variety of reasons. I think if you have had a neurologic injury and you have a home therapy area, you should have a gym ball in there. There's just so much you can do with it, obviously, as you can see. And I love these kind of like cross-body diagonal patterns, just lifting that ball up and pretending like you're throwing it over your shoulder. And then opposite, down to the opposite foot, and then like you're throwing it over your shoulder. All right, and then that is it for this video. If you're new to this channel and you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload new videos. As a reminder, we do have a membership program. With our bronze monthly membership, you will have access to the PDF handouts that go along with these YouTube videos. There is a PDF handout that goes along with this video that has pictures and descriptions of all the exercises that we just did, so that you don't have to keep coming back to this video. You can just take the handout to your home therapy area and implement them into your routine. We also have a gold monthly membership program. With that membership program, you do get access to a vault of over 400 exercises, which is the exact vault that I use to create home exercise programs for my patients that I see in person. You just have full access to that vault. You can build your programs, save them, come back to them later, and really be in full control of your home exercise routine and your recovery. But on top of that, we do have monthly webinars where I cover various topics, from kind of behind the scenes structures of what's going on inside of your body after a neurologic injury, to health, movement patterns, movement dysfunction, normalizing movement patterns, gait deviations, correcting gait deviations. Every month we have a different topic, as well as every month as a gold member, you will get access to our live Q&As where you can submit questions in advance, where I will answer your specific questions. To learn more about our membership programs and to sign up, you can visit rehab-hq.com. I enjoyed spending time with you all today, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.